베넷이 아니고 버넷이었구나. Burnett. 대구. I think we should be pretty good. I think we should be pretty good. And after that, I guess we should be able to clear up some raid. I'll jump into breach our raid here for a bit. Nah, so slow, so slow.
그럼 즐거운 사냥 되시길 바랍니다. 그럼 즐거운 사냥 되시길 바랍니다.
That will kill it. That will kill it. But anyways, this is another new event story, so we'll see how things will go. I've done that event already. With the new update, they added some of the it's from like the PB stuff. Which is pretty cool, I guess. It's pretty cool. So I'm waiting for Lazadia. Hey yo.
여러분의 인사 고가는 제게 맡겨주세요. 방심하세요. 아직 있습니다. 가슴 떨려라.
Okay, so we'll check out the new event. The Act 1 and 2 is only open, and the next week we'll get Act 3 and 4. I guess start right off from the kind of the back in the day ish. So this is during the Clifford game. So it's around main episode 10, I'm assuming. So this is when the Rosaria is showing her, I guess, bit of proof power. Just her releasing her power is distorting the dimensions. It is absolutely stunning power. And Seraphil says, this heat is the eternal pain I've been looking out for. So bring the pain to me. And then burn me entirely. And she slashed that thing. I'm not sure what this red text is, but it's saying, why do we have to sacrifice? Why do we have to become ashes? Mother. And Seraphis says, I got chopped into half and well, my waist has been cut off, but she can't feel anything. So Seraphil is not feeling anything, so I guess she's disappointed. I guess she got cut so fast to the point that she doesn't really feel the pain. And Rosaria says she will explain it kindly. The pain comes from, or the source of pain comes from when you can withstand the attacks. Now can you understand that? Anyway, I guess this is her way of saying she's really strong. And Seraphis said, the Gluttony one, you've been expecting things to turn out this way. And Adele says, I guess our plan worked half successfully, but the other half failed. I thought the power of her that we thought she would have, you could withstand the damage, but she has gotten stronger than before. It says Regina. Is it for Regina? I'm here to see what choice the wolf will make, and anyone who will interrupt my my enjoyment, I won't allow it. I want to, so the what admin has created, or I guess she's saying this enjoyment that she sees what admin created, and she wants to see it, so it's worthwhile. And this red text, I'm assuming, is part of Adele, because Adele is split into different pieces. But I guess they don't like the fact that where Adele is sacrificing part of herself for the Regina. So she's gonna fight them with one hand. Handicapped. And they're saying it's hot. We are burning, we are melting down, we are disappearing. The lake should become all in one. We have to become one, but why? Why my mother? So as expected, I guess the lake is kind of getting splitted. And Adele is still alive, and this is a dimension Asmodeus has melted and twisted. And thanks to Seraphil drawing the attentions, we were able to, or I was able to survive. But I guess she only has like pieces left of her. The connection to the main body hasn't cut off completely. I guess this is good for us actually, because if we are weakened like this, Asmodeus will not devour of us dying. So maybe we'll recover ourselves slowly here, then go back to the other side. And my body's not listening. Is this? I was just wondering, but I did not expect to meet you this early on. I thought I would have a chance like this after Mother announced the Clifford thing. How have you been, Mother? Nadell says, I see it. You're an interrupter. And someone so-called interrupter, yes, I'm part of the Gagashabula, the one who interrupts. Out of tons of different part of us, I'm honored that you remember me. The decision we made was voted, but from us 3 different pieces that we have been split, you took the most awful choice, interrupter. No, it's calling Adele the mother because it's a part of Adele, basically. Anyway, thanks to Asmodeus going berserk, we have chance to pin down on you now. And this chance is the real chance we have. And Interrupter says, we came down to negotiation and made our decisions. Mother, you're alone now. Well, of course, Mother, you probably would have known that we will do such a thing like this. But you just accepted it, what could have happened for the Regina. Do you know? Once you start to praising her, you start to become less and less of a Kagashabula's origins. Going against the other people who worship you. So as a result, how the lake was supposed to be the one, but you split them into many pieces. Even though you knew that would become a great weakness to us. Adele says, you're really using Miss Regina as an excuse. I guess you got them pretty bold since last time we met, Interrupter. It doesn't matter if you take over me and take the control of us. What can you do with the just mere pieces of us? Interrupter says, what can we do with that? That's a stupid question. The lake should become one. And I'm going to do the job that you have left behind, Mother. Then bye-bye. Until we see each other again to become one. It's a farewell, Mother. Then, even though just piece of it, since I have, I guess, I've gotten, I guess, rights as a Demon Lord, I have a rights too. Reviving dead ones and using them as my servant. Is that so, Tamio? Of course, even within our deepest memories, and waking him up is going to cost many sacrifices. Thankfully, this is very similar dimension as a Clifford dimension. And this is where our source of power draws from. So, other than Mother and all the parts of us that sacrificed for us, we might be able to take control of the enemy, the arch nemesis, which was that guy. I guess that meant the Burnett, like the Roy's grandfather. And Interpreter says, "Do not worry. Unlike Mother, I and we will not forget your sacrifices. And all this is for the lake to become one." So I guess it's sacrificing herself to revive one. They say this: "You have awakened, my knight." Yes, because you are born with that. You're born with that destiny. So from now on, you're the knight who defends the lake. The Knight of the Lake. Damn. I guess we spent too much energy or the power, so keeping this shape of the body is reaching its limit. So knights, I'm going to be falling into deep sleep. And once I become that state, I won't be able to reach out to reality. So help me so I can wake my eyes up again. Could you help me out? Lake of the Night says, "Of course, I will follow your order, my mother." So just like the last main story episode, they're going through more of what the Clifford dimensions, like basically where the source of Demon Lord's power comes from, could do within that dimensions. Leon coming out, that's pretty rare. So I guess Roy's grandfather is resurrected, but as servants of the Demon Lord. I guess you're the new students came for this year. Nice to meet you. It's been a while since your files has been accepted, but we haven't got to see each other's face to face yet. And she's saying if you like books, because our academy suggests to join at least one school after school activities. So I think you should be able to find one right in. You say your name is Mika? Yes, I am. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm sorry, but I think club activity probably is too hard for me. Because everyone around me will get into dangerous situations, so I can't bother others. I saw your profiles on that. You said it is Toto. Is that the sword you have there? Don't worry, this academy has tons of weirdos, even more weird than you think. I think they should be able to accept your, I guess, talent. No, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, I have urgent matters to do, so can I leave? And I'm gonna tell the school board that I won't be able to attend the school for a while. And she's calling her glasses girl. And Niall says, yes, we've been worried about you since the opening day of the school. Are you looking down? Are you ignoring your seniors like that? It's not that. I guess Niall's being a bossy. And Niall says, don't tell me to stop. We should do what we should be doing as the seniors. And I guess the sword is growling, and Niall's like, oh, you really want to go for a round? No, that's not what I meant. The Toto is just doing it his own. Niall says she's the best trash in this academy, so I guess she got scared, but she's kept calling herself the ace. Everyone is hearing the noise of the sword. They're complaining they're being lousy in the library. Now saying, stop growling if you want to go for a round, let's go. I guess you're scared after all, you know. After all, I'm a type to slayer. Now she's begging for forgiveness. Stop, Toto. I'm sorry for interrupting. And she's running. I guess it's because she sent this fowler from the lake is coming after her. Yeah. She says, I guess around here no one would get hurt. I know you've been hiding, so come out now. Who are you? I thought the wizard does not exist anymore. Wizard, I guess you don't know anything. The piece he holds was ours from the beginning. So hand it over and you get to live. Pieces, so I guess you meant Toto, right? Sorry about that, but I will not hand him to anyone. He's my best friend. Even though that piece acts like an animal, connecting with other human being, that's a rare case. Change of plan, we should get a sample of the both subjects and use them for our research. Doesn't matter which part we might lose, arms or leg. Use any means necessary to pin them down. I guess you want to fight, right, Toto? Let's go for a round. I won't run away anymore. Just like how you protect me, I'll protect you. Us together, we aren't cowards. So I guess that thing must be a decent, I guess a level of power, because it's pieces of Adele or the lake. And Leon says, if Toto bites harder, something really bad could happen to you. So promise me you won't chase after us. Did you just shot your own people? Doesn't matter if your friends die. Oh, and they're pretty stunned that how Leon is able to control it, so control Toto to the point of where it's just not killing it without control. I guess we found what we've been looking for. This is all for the lake to become one. So anyways, telling it to sacrifice. It injected something to its own body. And that's gonna turn into, yeah. What the hell? They turn into corrupted object. Anyways, Toto seems to be a pretty important piece for the Adele. Without Toto, I'm just a coward. But like the Roy steps in this spot. This is a chain, or what do you call it? Chain of sailing, or they said so. This must be, and I guess it's Roy talking. Yeah. This is what you think. What could it be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Aren't you you guys are coward, right? You know, even the street fight has some kind of banner. I guess he's complaining that they're fighting 1 against 4. And Roy has shackled Toto with his chain. Anyways, stay awakey, because whenever they see pieces of a lake, they go batshit crazy. So if you don't want to get messy, do not lose him ever again. I guess Roy's helping Leon out of this situation.
표본 확보해 주세요, 여러분.
Get this in little pieces. Scary. Very, very scary. Rosaria just gonna kill it all, I guess.
곧 약속시간인 거 아시죠? 알아서 실제로 오네요.
The infinite stun is real.
내 놈의 신념과 함께 제가 되고 리필 필요해. 멈췄을 따른 결과야.
So Roy going hard, and they say that chain after all. It's not a good advantage for us. I report our mission to retrieve the piece has been failed. We're running to the next point. Roy's like, I won't let you get away. And Roy says, damn, if they're gonna run away, they should have just ran away cleanly instead of messing the place around. I guess they throw some kind of smoke grenade. And Leon says, sorry about holding you down. Without me, you could have. And Roy says, don't worry about it. That's part of our plan of letting them get away as well. But anyways, yeah. Turn back and go back to the academy now. When you get there, tell them what exactly happened today without missing a single details, and ask for the protections. And then do not step outside of academy, or do not let your foot step outside of academy until then. Connor Academy is one of the safest places in Ground 1 after the base of the administrations. Grandfather says that's all we can do, or that's at least things we could do. You know, I have a lot of questions, but how did you find out that I was on the process of getting into academy? I thought only my friends know that. Shut up. But just shush. But just mark my words and don't regret yourself. Just do what I say. And Roy's gone. I didn't get to save and thank you. Serious. He's laughing. You know, your manner to treat lady is 0 point. Brett. The brother Burnett, if he sees what happened down there, he would cry a river. Stop laughing, you damn old hag. And picking one word to call me. Burnett or a Brett. Nah, we'll see how things will go. And how I call you down the road. I guess Burnett, Brett, or the other way around. Anyway, he's just teasing him. And Roy says, "What? Anyways, what's our next missions? Where am I supposed to go and mess things around now?" No, you're going too hard on yourself. You know, after Regina McCready has become the top of the lake, there has been a lot of shift and change in the power. When we draw a mouse into his hole, we can't push them back too far. So when the mouse loses everything, they have to, or when the mouse becomes, where mouse becomes the state where they have nothing to lose, they become crazy. And Roy says, "I know. That's why you're pushing them slowly." So the sensor or tracker you attach to them is working. Not sure about how you treat ladies and they're in the manner to them. How you are able to do things like this, you get them better with it. Anyways, he's saying that once the mouse goes into mouse hole, we are going to go into their base and take them out entirely. What's wrong with your face, Brett? I don't like it. Taking those craps down, I guess it's just something someone has to do. But that kid named Leon, is she okay? She doesn't even know that what she's controlling is part of the Demon Lord's pieces. I was wondering what was bothering you all this time, but you're really feeling emotional on this mission? It's not that. So what? If you're telling her the truth of this world, what becomes different for her? What? Time to time, it's best to not know what's the real deal. If she realized that's part of Demon Lord, her life will definitely shift into different direction. If she wanted or not. So we're just gonna leave her out there alone, even though you said she's a target to be protected. I thought you got the wrong words, or you got the wrong understanding of becoming the targets. This, I guess this group we are in, it's not some heroes club. What we do is we collect data and maintain and observe those artifacts that's built in shadow, and in the worst case scenario, we take it out. So what you're saying is the number 17 of the number 17, her name is Riona Hart. Many years ago, she was going on the bus with others, but that thing happened. On the general news case, it was just a day-to-day corruption accident. But that was actually the piece that the lake members has been delivered to another point, and it went out of control. And it was supposed to go at least 10 times more casualty as it was expected. but Leona was able to stop it alone. But as a return, that piece became like a parasite to her. What we are saying is a life of Riona Heart is held it down by that pieces. It has conscious. The Lake of Wisdom is one for all and all for one. As you know, Guy Chevla is one demon lord combined with many different intelligence. Remember that the giant, the piece, the Lake 4 is sailing away. Doesn't matter how big the pieces is, we call it the parts of them, not the demon lord itself. So what you're saying is the parts that actually has a or gain the conscious could end up becoming a demon lords. It's just a theory, but once those things kind of combine all, it's a possibility. So you're saying that the reason why she got into that is just a pure accident. So she got unfortunate event happening to her. So even though she has done nothing wrong, she has a possibility of becoming a demon lord. So you're gonna spy on her until she's dead. Until she's dead? What are you saying that we're gonna wait until she's dead? We don't want her to die actually, because that means that once she dies, the parts that's connected to her could go berserk once again. So in worst case scenario, when we think that parts is going to go berserk once again by losing its control, we are going to seal it down. So it will never wake itself off with your chain. And Roy says, but what you're saying is that she will become like a plant status. Like, you know those people who lies in the hospital bed without conscious, or has a conscious but their body is just like frozen. And Roy says like, I can't sign up for something like that. So he's saying, what can you do for her then? Are you going to separate her away from those parts? So by you doing, let's say you did that, and what happens when the parts go berserk? Can you take responsibility of possible casualty that could count thousands, if not tens of thousands? If you want to prove by the screw, throw away your false hope. We are not heroes that can save everyone. Within the Clifford games, we threw our duties and we picked our we threw our duties and picked the game instead. For a normal human being like us to withstand against a demon lord, we just have to measure what we have and take the best choice as we could. The goal is until that parts go berserk and she's not knowing what that thing is and living peaceful life or peaceful normal life. This is the best we can do for her. Roy says, stop joking yourself. That's just a bad excuse. I agree with what you just said, but that's the cold reality at the same time. At least as a group we have now. I guess yeah, but basically they're saying when the pieces of Adele without conscious, they're basically like an animal. You know, they have no control, they have no conscious, so there's no way for them to become like somewhat demon lord and stuff like that. But once they gain a conscious, they become much more than that, to the point where they actually can be something else. Oh, and what the hell is this girl? A new lolly. It says, make a great the meal. The new age is about to come. Unstable knowledge, unstable beings will become one and be completed. Our long-lasting of gluttony's end has finally reached its end. I guess it's some Bible stuffs. Anyways, the main dish of this fast or feast, the mother is here. Eve. What's wrong? Why are you sweating like that? And guess her name is Ant. Annie, Ant, whatever. I guess you had that weird dream again. Some kind of, you know, sleep problems. Must be really annoying. You're dreaming that stuff like that every day. How do you even sleep at all then? I guess that's Eve. Don't worry. The nun said, but sister said it should be okay. Thank you. And anyways, we should not be late for the test. Otherwise, we have to clean up the chicken farm once again. You know, I love chicken meats, but I'm tired of cleaning that crap. Is that possible that's Amy? I don't think so. But anyways. They're talking just kids way. I guess they're pretty good friends. Yeah, she's tickling them. They broke something. Benjamin, I guess some kind of girl. You guys are messing up the place again. Well, story needs to be good enough, otherwise I won't be able to enjoy it for sure. Doesn't matter if they have a good dove. If the story is crap, it's actually more painful to go through. Anyway, whatever she says, she always talks like that. But Sister Benjamin was always nice to us. She had tons of things to tell us. That's because she really cares about us like a family. I guess this orphanage, the day starts at 7 a.m. Once we finish our breakfast, we study. And the study for the test was today. Or the test was today. So this is a part of the code, yes, like the church of places. Anyway, they select the ones with a talent. The goal of the church is to pick out one of the orphanage kids with the kind of ability and raise them. And once get scouted, I guess they get better life. Better than stuck in an orphan for their entire life. Anyway, testing contains, you know, checking their blood, CRF, usage. Kids try their best to get out of this place and hoping for a better life. But for people like us, it's unfortunate because I guess they are not really fitted for these types of tests. So Eve, how many towers did you stack today? It just says 15. I guess I'm pretty similar spot. And stacking many blocks as we can. What does that have to do with the counter abilities? What do you mean? What connection it has? It says it's testing our ability or testing our focuses and stability. It says you believe something like that? That Dells just wants to give a crap like this to filter people like us out. After all, Connor just needs to be strong and be fancy. That's all it needs. Just like this. And breaking things again. I'm sorry. Stop touching my body like that. Or don't put your hands on me like that. You monsters with no parents. She didn't have to say things like that. And I guess she's trying to tickle her to make her laugh. We never thought about what would happen to us after we leaving the church. We never thought that we want a better life than what we had. Because we're happy just with our lives here with the friends we've met here. We were able to left just with us alone. I mean, there's a lot of stealth counters now, so. Anyway, Sister Benjamin is gone now. I guess she's going for somewhere better, but I have a feeling that she probably not. Okay, Benjamin says, thank you. I'll send gifts time to time. Wait guys, Eve have something to say to Sister Benjamin. I didn't say that. Then you're not gonna say goodbye to her? It's not that. So what do you have to say for me, Eve? Can you not leave us alone? We can be a family together here. Without you, I think I'll be pretty sad. Don't worry, it's not like we're never gonna see each other again. Without me, things will go as usual. And Eve, you should study and do well in the tests as well, so you can go and have a better life, shouldn't you? I understand that. You know, I shouldn't give gifts to kids that's crying, but I'll give you the gift, which is a doll you can hold at night. It's my precious, I guess, treasure. I guess that's the bunny doll that she gave her, but I guess they're just reusing the same words. It's kind of dirty, I know, but I'll give it to you, Eve. Take care of it as it was me. So stop crying now. Thank you, Sister Benjamin. I will take care of this. Now, before we have a feast, let's pray for our Sister Benjamin with our mother. This feast is created from our mother's flesh and blood. Let's bless Sister Benjamin's and the future of her life. But we didn't know back then what's gonna happen to us and this orphanage. Anyway, saying the usual things they say in the Lake's followers. Isn't this ready yet? Yeah, the main dish of the feast has arrived. The mother is here. Eve. Oh, it's the same dream again. You're sleeping once again. What is that weird looking dirty doll? What are you calling it, dirty? How can you say such bad things like that? What are you talking about? You saw what happened yesterday. This doll was from the feast yesterday. Wait, who was the one who gave me this doll at the feast? And I think Serena Kuru pretty much made a pretty good counter against it, so. Anyway, the point of view has shifted into during the gauntlet matches at the charades. Don't worry about Raika too much, cause I will look over her, boss. If that's the case, I'll leave it up to you. Are you listening to us, old boys? Hearing loud and clear, Miss Elizabeth. Did you finish my request? You thought that something was definitely going to change after the game and showing up yourself, but the way you act hasn't changed. I'm sorry for always be the one to be requesting things, but analyzing artifacts, you guys are better than anyone else. This is still taken back from the, I guess, episode or the charade substream. Gee, we'll see. Yeah, there's a scene where he talks to Elizabeth. Anyways, they meet each other once again after the Clifford game. Or is this the first time seeing us like this face to face? The first administrator. So you came here all the way to the charade. I thought you were some old hag, but seeing you how you look like now, I can't believe what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess we just kind of look young. Anyways, I guess we are not here to chit chat like this. Don't worry, doesn't matter how busy things get, we always have time for a tea time. Let's have a chat with red tea, I guess. This is information about the cold case 81, or 88. That's the cold case, the artifact the palace is holding is her shield-looking gun. Anyway, thank you. Your information's valuable as always. Stop trying to praise us. This was fair trade. So we gave you the information you asked for. Now it's your turn. As a partners of this facility, do your duty this time. old boys or ancient boys. I guess you are just like your successors. Then okay, go ahead. You should be aware that there has been a shift in terms of power within the followers of the lake. I'm assuming is that the Regina becoming top of the follower of the lake was you were doing as well. Isn't that correct, old boys? I'm not too sure what you're talking about. If the Regina became the top of the groove, it just means that she had the ability to become so. Of course, someone might have a hand on it to draw out the potential reside within her. To make an example of it, like the blue bird from the fairy tale. Blue bird. If I remember correctly, I think Roy said he saw a crow. Anyways. Anyway, so they're talking about the professor guy. We heard from that Mr. Burnett and I was a good friends, old and good friends. He always gave an answers to the riddle I gave him in his own way. But back in the church, when we were trying to negotiate for the pieces we found, we used all we had against each other's and ended up taking a great damage. But that piece, we don't know the whereabouts of it. But only recently we learned about that piece. So according to the informations, the leftover of the followers of the lake has been getting around different pieces all into one. It's like they've been drawn away for something. It can't be coincidence. We've been doing our own research for a long time, but we never had a great result. So our only lingering hope is chasing the path of the Burnett's. Predwin going far as researching all these years and not finding the result, it's probably hard for me as well. Oh, so Burnett was part of the admins, the maze squad. Yeah, he was part of the Camelot's squad. Anyway, he was very cautious man back in the day. If you had information even for your facility, there must have been a good reason behind it. The organizer of this facility, which was my father, always told me, whenever we reach that end, the boys will always give us good recommendations. So we gave you all the situations and details of what has happened. So I'll ask you this, the old boys, what is the pieces at the church at the time, and where is it, and what is it? Anyways, I guess admin's trying to tell us that we weren't giving a prophecy. That I was able to use certain methods to calculate the future. Of course, there's always has been different outcomes, but by using other people's wills and courage, we were able to forge our own path. As a result, as you know, the humanity was able to win the game. But without the Clifford game, or excluding Clifford game, of course there's tons of different paths to the destruction of this world. After the first ending of the game, or the first game has ended, and not being able to see the future beyond that is our present. And I'm not sure other paths and how it will end, so all I could do is become extra cautious more than before. So you're talking about that leads to the corruption rates of this world. I guess you understand what I'm trying to say. So from now on, I won't give you a prophecy, but instead of a guidance. Look out for the scared, the Holy Grail, I guess. Holy Grail, you said. Yeah, find that and seal that away for eternity. This is all I could give you as old voice of your facility. Holy Grail from like fake friend older, I guess. There's not much things I can really plan out that could help me, but we'll take care of things one by one that we are facing. So as a return, I want to ask you another favor. How bold, but go ahead. Aren't you interested in a gauntlet? So yeah, this is the event where the Shadow Aid was happening and admin had to win the gauntlet matches with his own squad. So he was asking for help for Elizabeth. So this is after they won the gauntlet match. Yeah, they won. And yeah, they won the gauntlet matches. And Roy says, I guess this is it for this job. And are you heading back home, Roy? Ah, boss. I don't know, why don't you stay for a bit? We were going to have a celebration party. You know, I actually don't really like a crowded place with a bunch of people, so I don't need that. I like a distance like this, so you keep your distance like this as well for me. If that's what you wish for, then I'll let you be. Anyways, take the shares of the winning prize as well. Job well done, Roy Burnett. I'm looking out for your bright future. Wait, what? I thought the money will go into Elizabeth's pocket, not mine. Don't worry about it. I gave the right amount for her already. So that money you just got, use it for yourself. And not just a bit of prize, but also gave you an extra for getting hurt out there. I guess this payment is better than what I get paid for my job. Thank you, boss. I guess this is kinda frog job. But next time, call me for the better one. Even if you don't say that, we will see each other once again soon enough, Roy Burnett. And he's still in Shadade, but the west side, which is more of the urban area. And I guess he's from here actually. It says this is where my mother's funeral happened, and times have passed quite a lot, but it still is a shitty place. I didn't really wanted to come back here, but since I made myself all the way to Sharid, I guess I should definitely be here. And there's something I wanted to ask as well. Hey Dad, you at home? I'm here. The rule is here. Wait, I came here all the way with the... Well, I had to really make up my mind to come here, and there's no one. Roy, did you just say it, Roy? Father? Are you the robot Burnett? Is that you? What the hell do you look like that? What happened to you? You went out of home like years ago. But you're still a shitty brat that I remember. What brings you here? And he's coughing. All this bottles of alcohol. I guess you're still alcoholic as you were back then. I guess the mother up in the sky will be proud of you. What the hell is this place here? I thought it was the junkyard. Let's step aside. I will clean things. Wait, this. Now you're doing drugs as well? I always knew you were lost. You lost yourself since I was a kid. But even then, even the reason I still gave you money every month is because the last will my mother had. Never forgive you, but to take care of you. So tell me now, you damn father. Is that what you've been doing with the money I've been giving to you? It's been a while since I saw you last time, and you're quite famous now, really. So you throw away working for that damn group and become a gauntlet player? I guess that really fits your character, because that's what you're fitted, fighting on a dirty street. To you, Pridwin is not fitting to become a successor of that. What the hell are you talking about? Are you trying to become a better parent now after all of a sudden? What do you care what I do? So yeah, throw everything away. I'm not here to talk shit like this. All I wanted to ask is one thing. I heard you used to be part of the Pridwin as well. Serious? I guess he said some dumb shit again. So what the hell did you do back then? What's the depth you have for the Pridwin? Were you trying to betray them? Shut up, Roy Burnett. Brat like you does not know anything. It wasn't my fault. If I knew it was become like that, who would? Your fault. Get out of my face right now. It doesn't matter what I say. They're dogs now, so you won't listen to what I say. If you really are that curious, just listen to what that damn Morgan has to say. If that's so, alright. I was hoping to get a good answers from you anyways. Take this money and get out of my life, damn father. Use that money to fix whatever problem you have, or do the drugs and kill yourself. It's not my problem. And this is the last thing I can do as your child. I guess Roy has a pretty bad father. Robert says, "Get the hell out of my face," I said. "You think you're getting some special treatments in that group right now, eh? But remember, just like your grandfather, you are going to be getting juiced out and they'll drain you until the last drop of blood you have without getting any payments from it." Guess it's always like this. I guess Morgan was chasing after him. I guess I got caught. Since when did you sense my presence? Your sense has been sharpened up quite a bit, Champion Burnett. It's not like we dueled for a couple short time anyways. And what the hell is that new title, Champion Burnett? Of course, my little Brett has become a new champion of the Gauntlet League. It was unfortunate that you got retired by the getting hit by her sword though, the Ojiment, yes. That's unfortunate. If I was you, I would have dodged the attack like this and that. I guess you're not here to talk about my Gauntlet performance. You know, I don't feel good after seeing my father, so tell me what you're here to say. Or should I guess what you're trying to say? I guess to our group, the Perduen, is an I also part of the special investigation? I don't know what the hell my father did. Is it really the betrayal? I guess Perduen doesn't want me to meet the father face to face. Isn't that right, Sadius Morgan? I guess you're pretty quick on this. I won't deny what you just said. The Perduen is investigating and watching over you at the same time training you. Because to us, Burnett's are very special beings. And to those special beings, there's always a responsibility that follows with it. And the group hasn't decided that if you are the right person to bear the responsibility. Responsibility after responsibility. I'm tired of that. You always tell us things like this. To us, what the hell am I? Who my grandfather was and what my dad did to you? No, none of it has been said clearly. They're all mystery and you want me to bear the responsibility? What the hell am I supposed to make you trust me? I guess you're around that age now, Brett. But I understand that. Back in the day, I was tired and felt suppressed by this group as well. So I'll give you an offer then. An offer. Guess he's doing tests to actually become the official member of it. Not trainee. I guess Morgan is injecting things to his body to heal himself. This is a painkillers. Since when did I allow you to take this much amount of painkillers? Sorry for my old body showing up this age, but don't worry, I know my body better than anyone else. You know, the doctor says to stop fighting, and this is my order, Sirius Morgan. Testing Roy Burnett's is going to be held down until other members comes to this place. If they need a test, if he needs an opponent, I can be the one. No, just mere test, and you don't have to step into that. My Majesty, this old body can only be out in the battlefield for maybe a couple more times. You know, if you keep talking about your age, I'm gonna seal your mouth clearly. I guess that's a little bit scary even for me. But don't you know, I have something I can't step down. All the tricks I learned from the Mr. Burnett, I have to teach him. That's the only thing I can do to honor him. I don't have much time left. So can you please accept my request? Do what you want. Will not forgive your honor to the Predwin, said Morgan. And we will offer you so you can have a good rest of your life. Anyway, his time for his retirement time is coming, I guess. No, I think Burnett's family has what they haven't really said too much about it, but his chain that he carries, I guess that's their like original kind of speciality power-ish, I'm assuming. So I guess Burnett's families are the ones who can control those chains, and Roy's grandfather, he was the one who was the best in the family, I'm assuming, who also worked really well within Predwin facility. But something happened and he basically died, I'm assuming, due to that event. And his father, Robert, has something to do with that, most likely. That's why he was exiled from the Predwin, considered as a traitor. But now Roy's here, and they're kind of hoping that he could be like his grandfather, or he will end up being like his father. So that's why they're kind of watching him. They're still training him, but at the same time, they're being cautious because they don't want, I guess, another traitor. At least that's what they think. But I think the Burnetts and I think Predwin is more of its own thing, and Burnett is just a simple family or simple normal people that lived at the time with some special powers. The Burnett is definitely not the origin of the Predwin. Anyways, I guess Morgan is trying to teach Roy a couple of tricks he has before he's not unable to fight anymore. Because he's been through quite a lot, especially from the, what's it called? The Maestro event. But anyways, don't forget the promise you made, you old granny. I promise you, if you're able to pass this test, I will tell you everything I know, without hiding. If you become the official member, you have to know it all anyways. That's if you can lend a hand on me before time runs out. You know, I remember this reminds me that when the first time we met each other. So don't think me as the same person that you saw that day. That's what a coincidence. I was thinking the first time we met each other as well, Brett. Because back in the day, I was also tested by Mr. Burnett, like you are right now. So since you became the member of the group, I guess you gave a good one shot to my grandfather then. Yeah. I did for sure. After trying 72 trials. Let's see how many attempts it will take you. If you want to pass this test, you have to give everything you have and use any means necessary.
어머, 실험체가 잔뜩 있네.
Oh, sorry for using Rosaria here, Morgan.
많은 것들이 귀엽게 생겼군.
The Preduin is definitely one of the first ever released basically group within Counterside. He lost his left eye. What's about it? You're shouting, but you are not doing much. Is this all you had? I'm deeply disappointed. If this is what you have, the little torture those lake followers to give, you will tell all the secret to them. Shut up, you old granny. Even for counters, when they go through a lot, they'll get damaged. After many surgeries, he has reached his limits. This is really thinking himself as well. Yeah, Morgan could not lift his right arm up more than above his shoulder. My grandfather had that. He couldn't move his arm past a certain point. So like he always had his arm like down. At least like his left arm was okay, but he was right-handed, so it became a big problem as he got old. Because he had to get used to like doing everything with his left arm, which he's not used to it. Well, I guess that's just getting old. Did I tell you many times your attacks are too fair and straight up? So attacks like that, doesn't matter how fast it is, it'll be all dodged by others. Those chains your grandfather left you, are you trying to use as a jumping jack? How's my punch for an old man? It's still pretty good, eh? Elderly can undergo server injuries. Well, I mean, even for like a lot of anime medias and such, like older people actually are pretty strong. Like I remember Bleach, like some of the old people are fucking strong. I mean, they are old, but you know, they all have special powers. And Roy says, your punch is disgustingly painful. Stop, stop complaining. You and me, our counter ability is here and there. They're all around the same. But like I said, the power is not determined by the counter ability. Just holding one cards, try to fight against the full hands of the cards. I know that. I'll give you all. Yeah. Within Gronia, so the Meister event, he hurt really badly by corrupted objects, and that has a lead to corruption happening. Even the beginning states that kind of corruption is not treatable. So end of this old granny is probably won't be peaceful. Even then, you're still lacking. You have to be more precise, get close and get in. If your hat doesn't work, then just bite your teeth. Even then, this old and tired man, I can't not take him down. What's wrong with you? I run out of all the cards? No, I've been waiting. To win, just one bluffing. Within gauntlet matches, I've learned from them. It's not always the answer to fight face to face. What's with this blackout? Seems like there has been some kind of problem with the power down there. Don't worry. The emergency the emergency power will go in right away. I guess this must be Rui. Just get ready. I'm about to go and see how things are going in the test. Did you do something about the artifact system? Aiming me in that dark. Did you have some kind of night vision goggle ready up? You said you're the one who said do not use all the means necessary. We have 1 minute. I'll beat you down in that time. I'm assuming Burnett is really strong though. Not Roey, I'm assuming. So Roey is definitely not that strong. So is Morgan's. But Burnett must be exceptionally strong. Not just because of his chain ability, but like as a person. I guess you have finally run out of options, so it's time to give up now, Brett. Yeah. But you've done pretty well for this time. Rematches are always welcomed. The hell are you talking about, old man? Never. The rematch were never an option. And Roy, I guess, knocked down. Wait, why am I here? What happened to the test? Unbelievable, Brett. You're really trying to mess with the artifact containing system, which is the well, basically turning off the power source would cause a problem with the maintaining artifacts. What was your decision behind that? What could have happened if the artifacts we have went wrong? Well, nothing happened, so stop hurting me. The test was a failure. I can't give you official license for rootless person like you. Follow up to that, I will give you 3 months probations. So I guess I lost. This my dumb head could have think of, but I didn't expect to not work out. It said at the last moment I got 2. My body reacted on its own. But your first test, that was pretty good, Brett Burnett. I guess you should have went easy on me. And what the hell is that bandage on your face? Doesn't fit your age. It's like a lion. It's like a kid's bandage. Doesn't that look weird? Does this look weird? That's quite upsetting because it's our Majesty put it on for me. It's the wounds I got from your chain. from your last attack. So once again, that means you have won. Did I? Yeah, you did. I envy the youthness of you. They absorb things like a sponge really quickly. When I was young, I had those times as well. But passing through the test in a single attempt. It's been a while since I felt envious like this. But the person I am now, I'm more relieved than I guess somewhat jealous. You did well, Brett. I'm thankful you're my disciple. You are my I'm proud of you, Roy Burnett. What is this? You're being all creepy all of a sudden. Did you eat something wrong today? You're treating him too nicely or too softly because he's the grandson of the Mr. Burnett. I haven't approved him yet. That's okay. What he wants is not the place. I think it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, but I think it's time for us to start trusting him. Now, Burnett, you have something you were curious about. Now it's your time to ask her. Because you have authority now. My grandfather and my father as well was a part of this this facility. Yeah, to this facility, I realized that Burnett is a special beings. I kind of understand that as well. But I don't know about my grandfather or my father or what the Burnetts are all about. So tell me, you T-bomb. What's a Burnett to you, and why did you choose me? Why they chose you? Aren't you a little bit being cocky because Morgan praised you a bit? Don't be mistaken. The facility did not choose you. More like they don't have any other option beside you. They don't have any other options because you are born with a destiny. Unfortunately, in this world, someone who can use will dead, there's only two person left. That two person, what does that mean? Follow me. I will give you a chance to see the destiny you are supposed to bear. Oh, the truth. The truth. What they've been after all. When the other side was discovered, the artifacts information started to spread. But those information, or the rumors, was all just false information by the facility. And it's mixed with truth and lies. So they're going underground. We went down all the way here and we are going down even deeper. How many floors are we going down? You must be confused, but it doesn't matter how many floors we went down. Yeah, admin mentioned the Holy Grail. He told Elizabeth to go and find the Holy Grail and seal it away. We don't know what that is though. But to check your watch, this is not the real side anymore. Wait, this really is the other side. Yeah, I told you about the McCready Point, right? Yeah, I know. Isn't this where she lives? It's like a Bermuda Triangle like area. Yeah, you remember it well. Just think as this place is also kind of that types of on a special area with the resonance of the artifacts. It's unable to be entered by normal ways. So what are you trying to do? Such a complicated methods to make a passage like this. This is some types of insurance, Brett. What we're heading is the highest security area and for the highest level of artifacts. So-called 성계가 뭐냐? Let me look at what that means. Google Translate, trying to help me. Google Translate. Those kind of adjectives. Turbinacle, what the hell is that? I actually never heard of this word before. So excuse my English vocabulary. Turbinacle. Oh, so that's what it looks like. According to Harvard Bible, it's known as a tent of congregations. It's some kind of it's a tent and a hunt. Anyway, it looks like some kind of special place. It kind of feels like a pyramid in certain. No, it's not a pyramid, but it's a tent, literally surrounded by some other things. You can look it up. Anyways, and this place has artifact that's definitely should never be in the hands of enemies, and if this facility gets taken over by enemies, this is the only passage it has towards to the artifacts, and we'll blow it up, and we cut the path from the real side to this artifacts. You rather take it, you rather be lost here forever than to give the artifact to others. Anyways, welcome yourself here, Brett. The artifact we are looking for is this. Well, what is this shield? Wait, this chains that's covering up the shield? It's the same chain that you have in your arms. After all the chains that's sealing the artifacts away in this area, this all started from the shield. This chain is part of the shield. So you're saying if you have this shield, we can create this chains with the infinite, without limits. Yes, the shield turns user CRF powers into a chain. Huh. When the chain touches the enemy, the stronger they get, the more forces it will bind them. This is how we are able to seal down the parts of the demon lords without the power of the dimensional ships, because of this artifact. So this artifact is pretty amazing. You know how the admin had to create these ships and seal away all this like a demon lords into Clifford dimensions, but basically the ship can this chains can do that on its own. That's a pretty fucking insane artifact. So this artifact itself is the symbol of this facility and the reason that we exist. The Great Armory, the Great Holy Armory, Pridwin. Or I guess it's the anti-holy armory. It's the armory that fights against the holy beings. All the words that fell under. It's a legacy. The ones who fought the Clifford Demon Lords has left us. These types of weapons work greatly against the servants or the demon lords. Just like how that chain, the mirror chain you have there, is showing effects against the parts of the guy Shabu. I'll just call it Adele, the parts of Adele. So far there's 4 different types of these weapons that we know, I guess. I guess one of that kind of artifact is mistletoe, which is the Soyun has. The Staff of Flame, the Eleanor staff, which Yuna's grandmother used to hold. And the weapon that kills God, the Wolfsbane. And the Shield of King Predwin. Damn. So you're saying if we collect all these artifacts, we're able to defeat the Demon Lords? Such a breadth knowledge. These types of anti-weapons are only the pieces of or puzzle pieces to fight against the Demon Lord. To use the full potential of these artifacts, we need the right person. The right person. So the reason you said the Burnets are special beings is now you start to understand. To use these types of weapons, you need someone whose origin is close to the ones who own this armory. For example, the ones is connected by the bloods, or sometimes it's just like a doppelganger from the other dimensions. So they maybe, let's say, different Burnett from different universe. Oh, so no, I think this means actually the Mina. So the she is always kind of always exists here and there in different words, I'm assuming. Yeah. Or connected by bound the blood. Sabina requires her blood to use a wolfsbane, so it could be blood. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's either one of them. I have to read through the story again to find the clues. But anyways, to use these artifacts, I guess it could means Hayun as well. Maybe because like, yeah. So this also means exiler. So if there's exilers, they could use this weapon. So Hayun could be exilers, or I guess it could also means that it's pointing at Yuna. Maybe Yuna is actually the exiler of the Mei as well. Who knows? I think it gets really interesting. Shit. Anyways, the owner of the shield, he was the best agents of the Predwin. Your grandfather, Lee Arm Burnett. My grandfather? Yeah. The shield is what Mr. Burnett used to use. During the Carmelo squad, which is like one of the mate squad, he left so many legends with the shields. And after his death, only people who can wield this within Predwin there's only 2 people left. The ones who has inherited names of Burnett's: Robert Burnett, which is Roy's father, and Roy Burnett, you. But Robert Burnett has given up on his destiny, and he ran away. It's a burden that someone may want to bear, but they cannot because they're not qualified. So if I'm not going to take that responsibility, what are you gonna do? If you're gonna run away from your responsibility, I won't stop you. But if that's the case, we're gonna ask the responsibility for the children you have to to stop the world from destruction of the demon lords. Every special beings comes with the responsibility. So noblesse oblige. I think that's like the rule the like high class people have or something. I kind of forgot. There's a lot of anime logic that takes a different approach to that logic. But anyway, so for this world, do what you must have to do, Roy Burnett. No, we are getting some kind of signals from the headquarters. It's a direct call from the Queen Majesty. After all, they're based on England, I think. We're getting encrypted message from the Queen herself. The Queen? What's up with your face? What happened? Morgan, turn on the elevator. Professor James, like the guy with the glasses, he's always like talks weirdly and curious about everything. Anyways, the facility he's at, the prison, I guess, he's locked away. Anyway, that facility is getting attacked by some kind of unknown force. Shit, he's gonna escape. He's gonna escape. Oh, we get to see Ryan Perrier. That's kind of weird, kind of funny how the Lazadia keeps popping up in the squad whenever I set it automatically. Anyway, these guys are... They start to hurt themselves. Yeah, they're hurting themselves to turn into these kind of thing. So they're trying to defend the line, but it's not working. Yep, it's pretty fucking messed up here. Everyone fucking dying. Now he's here. Stop being loud. I'm okay. Have you heard the prophecy? A prophecy? Yeah, my entire life I never heard of a god being. The reason why I got into this field is to turn my, I guess, curiosity into acceptance. That the fact that God is just an imagery that the humans created because of their weak beings. We don't have time to talk about those types of things right now, Professor. They're just going to bombard us here in any moments. I dipped myself into the lake and followed the wisdom of the lake for years, but that question hasn't been answered. The more and more I ask for knowledge, the more distance I get from the answer. So what my life has been so far. But in that time, but today, I heard it. Maybe I'm just hearing things, but I heard a whisper. Why the hell did you guys come here to rescue me? What's the leftover of the followers? You can't escape me or rescue me. Anyway, the mysterious figure says, "Are you curious why we are taking you out from here? You are? Then I will answer you. Because the mother is requiring you." Professor James. Shit. I think that's the Rian Burnett. Yeah, so if you missed it early on, basically how the story started is so Adele's parts that got cut half by Lusaria. So the Adele, the gluttony, the demon lord is actually separated by many things. So there's different pieces of her. So there's three different main pieces right now. And one of the pieces that got pretty much burned down by Lusaria in episode 10 is part of her. Now, Adele is turned into a little bit weird. She stayed away from her origin as a demon lord because of the Regina. Regina basically kind of made her into stay away from duties of the demon lords. So the rest of the parts has basically gathered together to put the Adels away from it and take the control over themselves of being a demon lords. But the parts is only remain so small right now because the most of it got burned by Lusaria from that one single attack. So they're in very dire situations. They're not in like full force right now. But anyways, in that moment, in the clip at Dimension and such, they explain the ways. Basically, what's remained of an adult sacrificed a lot of parts of her to resurrect Rian Burnett, which is Roy's grandfather, which was their one of the worst enemy. It's, I guess, a nemesis almost, and now controlling him. Because now he's the servant of the Demon Lord. Anyway, ship is here. You know, we've been away for a trip and trying to get out from the prison. If it wasn't the call from the Majesty, we might have missed you. The descendant, or I guess just a really the Burnett's followers. Anyways, I guess your life is, I guess the Ryan as well as Morgan, they look old, just like, I guess because like Burnett is the person from a long time ago, like a long time ago. And James, he's also was a good friends with the Burnetts. But anyway, Ryan says, you know, you have long, painful life you lived so far. How's your time at prison? Anyways, I have no means to be caught easily here. I have something I really want to see with my own eyes before I die. So, I'll ask you nicely. Can you step aside, Ryan Perrier? Huh. Not a chance. Finishing you with my own hands, I guess Morgan would be jealous. But you know who's here right now, which is a resurrected Roy's grandfather. New units. Man, it's pretty unexpected to resurrect, but not the ally, but the enemy. Demon Lords are definitely getting more creative with their ways, I guess. Well, I mean, Ray also resurrected all of them. You know how the Ray resurrected the entire being of the Salvation Knights? So, I guess once you become a Demon Lord, you're able to resurrect things and turn that into your servants. Anyways, Ryan says it's all over now. Just give up. Didn't I say so? Didn't I say I ask you to step aside? What? Everyone, hide behind me. They're hiding something. Oh shit. Ryan got hurt pretty badly. Not... Yeah, so his code name right now is the Knight of the Lake. So it's Follower of the Lake, I guess. That's the title that the Demon Lord gave him. Not dodging my attacks and taking my attack single-handedly. You got pretty strong body. It's the body that trained every day without missing. It must be a good fight. Don't you think so? The dog of the Perduan. They're shooting guns at him, but I'm assuming it's useless. They're not counters, but they're not dodging bullets. Yeah, because they don't care. They're gonna just turn into this thing. James, I'm going to give you a couple followers here. You go and acquire the Holy Grail. I will go and finish my job to wake up the mother. Is that so? Then I guess next time we'll see each other is when the ritual starts. Then I'll see you then. Shit. Where are you running? Where are you going, James? You can't pass beyond this point. It's like I have some kind of great wall in front of me. This feeling. This feeling is very familiar, but it should be first time. Call the headquarters. We have to chase after James. I guess this fight is going to get pretty dragged out. So why don't we exchange our names? I'm Ryan Perrier. I'm going to take you down in the spots. That's funny. Even for a mere hunting dog, you're trying to mimic a knight. I throw away my name. Right now, I'm the knight that defends and protects the lake. The lake's knight, or Knight of Lakes. I guess it's not giving up its name. Because I guess if it say, oh, I'm a Liam Burnett, then he'll go crazy over it. So the bottom is like the, I guess, orphanage story back in the past. Shit. What's happening, Eve? I'm trying to find it. The sisters and brothers who left this place. Have you ever heard a call from them even once after they left this place? I guess they're just living well. Why are you asking such a thing like that all of a sudden? Then do you remember anyone and their faces or name after they left here? Of course I see. The same for me. This doll is definitely from a person who left this place yesterday, but I can't remember who. Are you saying the children here are disappearing without them knowing? That's a stupid. I want to check that out. Maybe this is tied up to the dream I've been having every day. The dream where the monster shows up? My ability, my power, is able to enter a dimensions or able to see the story reside within it. So basically she's able to read the object to see the future or past, I'm assuming. Anyway, it's not something I can control, but it just happens with like a, it just passes through like an image. I'm not sure if it's past or future. So what I've seen in my dream, it might be something that could happen to here in the future. So you're trying to collect all their memories and see it and try to stop it from happening. Yeah. And I like this place because this is the place where you and our friends can live together. So I want to stop my dream or my nightmare from happening in reality. Just like the Kamen Counter, which is like a, I guess, Kamen Rider kind of thing. Anyways, they're trying to find the truth of this orphanage place, which ties to the church. She start remembering things. Do you see things? I see a forest as well as a sewer. And some people with the weird mask. They're waiting something. No. I think they're protecting something. I don't know. Forest and sewer? Is there a place like this around the orphanage? Isn't there any other hints? It was dark with a bunch of white flowers bloomed. White flowers. How about this place, Eve? If you go down here from a little bit, we'll see the sewers of this village. I'm too tired and I'm not too sure. The forest I saw was dark, so that's why I brought you here. Cause this place, whenever it becomes, when the sun goes down, the flowers here is stunning. I can guarantee you, this is the only spot where they have a white flowers around this area. So how do you know that then? You know, every time I sneak out from the class, I go here and there. Anyways, let's go for sewers. We'll find out. I think this is where they sacrifice children for the followers of the lake. It's tied to them. You know how the Agnes is from the church as well, but like the lake part. So I think it has to tie with the Agnes as well. Maybe Agnes is from here. Who knows? Anyway, they hear noise of monsters. What? This is actually corrupted objects. Who the hell put the place like? Who the hell the place monster like this in here? It's not just one prison. Does that mean there's many others in the room? Eve, do you know anything? It's just like what I've seen from dreams. It's exactly the same. These monsters. And they're talking like, yeah, the long hunger is ending. The end is near. Eve says, I think I know what this is. What the hell are you talking about? Wait, someone is coming. If you get caught, we're gonna be thrown away in the cell with these monsters. Stop standing here, let's hide. Eve, it's this thing talk to Eve. So yep. So holy shit. I mean, it's not surprising, but basically, when they graduate from this place, the church, the orphan, they're basically turned it into monster like this, basically, as a sacrifice material. That guy. He's one of the priests. Comes here to check on things. But who the hell is that with the black outfit? I'm not too sure. Anyways, let's go back. Anyway, we're back to Predwin facility, Lake 4. And it's after the 3 hours after the episode. Yeah, episode 11. It's when the Tamil was descending. The seal has been endangered, I guess. So they're trying to defend, but they're overwhelming. To become one with the lake, and they're killing themselves and shit. They're saying, Agent Perrier has been damaged really badly. So is the others. We are going to send your rescue team. But any other situations report? We lost the whereabouts of the Professor James. We have to send the scout team now. And his whereabouts? I think they're trying to go to Songhwangcheong. I think that's the... Yeah, Sanctus Maximum Sanctus Popul. Yeah, this is like the source of the religion kind of thing. Anyway, it's like a church place, I'm assuming. They're calling themselves Yalda Baut's children. What the hell is that? I'm assuming that's it. Okay. Yalda Bouts is from one of the demigurus' name. Huh. It's also final boss from the Persona 5. It's also the character from the Overlord. But anyways, it's a great being, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, they're calling them some children of her. Like 4, like 7, like 11. All our facility being attacked at once. At the same time they attacked where the Professor James was held and made his escape possible. We will be the lead. Yeah, they're saying the queen shouldn't move so easily. Searching for James, or following James' tail. That's gonna be me and Agent Burnett's Paris work. You stay here in this facility and take an order. I know you have your personal beef with Professor James, so I just hope you don't take this personal. Sorry about that, but I can't guarantee that. Then I reject. Then we'll just defend ourselves here until the alarm goes down. Then we chase after them. Say this, Morgan. You focus on yourself to healing. Then what do I do now then? Don't do anything. I told you your probation month is 3 months. I'm saying this because Agent Perrier, the Ryan Perrier, has been taken down. We don't know what size the enemy has and who they are with. We can't send someone like you out there in the field. Sadia says, please send me out. This old hunting dog that I am I can't give up on this. Without our big brother, which is, they call it brother, like Mr. Burnett, there's no one fitted better for this job other than me. That's why I'm saying it, Morgan. That burning that burning vengeance would kill you as well. But promise me one thing then. Until you retire, your life is mine. So return back in one piece. Live so we can repay you for the service you've done to us. Do you get it now? I guess this is my last mission then. I will definitely finish my mission. According to Old Boyce's guidance, I think the Professor James target is a Holy Grail. Holy Grail? Sound of it is like some crazy ass artifact. To the truth, the Holy Grail is an object that holds the blood of God. The holders of the Holy Grail would get infinite amount of luck, or able to be cured from anything, any disease, or have eternal life. All this stupid effects are just rumors that was added to it over years. So we don't know, we don't even have a proof the Holy Grail is an artifact. Not sure if it is actually existing being, or what kind of possibility it holds, or it's just all rumors. Or maybe it's just a metaphor, or maybe it's a symbol. So you're just saying we don't know anything about it. You have to really explain it like that way. Sky is also Holy Grail. Anyways, Fredwin facility, or even before the built up this foundation of it, we've been searching for the Holy Grail. Lucky letters, the horn, the, what do you call it? Actually, don't know what that thing is called. Give me a PD가 뭐였지? The horn. Anyways, this is like the Viking thing, I guess. What they use to the war horn. The spear of wishes. Yeah, hands of the monkey, surprise box, golden lamp. But these artifacts are real anyway. But all these artifacts did not match with the Holy Grail, so they never became the Holy Grail itself. Anyway, they're saying the Holy Grail itself is something really scared. And the professor talked about back in the day. Him and the Burnetts found the pieces of it, and they fought each other for it. The Old Boys, which is us, the admin, gave a guidance to find the Holy Grail and seal it away. The piece of the Holy Grail. I think it's dangerous to make assumptions that those two are the same thing. But those two things has been lining up pretty well, so there has to be it. Roy says, I don't like this. The Old Boys or whatever, why is he always giving some weird advice? I guess you're speaking of right things for the first time in a while. Anyways, let's not get too complex here. Whatever that professor is after, we just have to recover first, right? Then we put him back into the prison. It won't be easy as what you said, Brett. according to the James, even that Mr. Burnett was failed at that mission. Searching for the Holy Grail. I guess that will be a fancy last mission for old man like me. Then let's go, Agent Burnett. I'll leave my back to you for one more time. You know what, just call me a Brett. I guess you calling me like that is tickling my ears. But don't regret now. Don't regret your decision now, because you wouldn't have a chance to show off yourself. So what Roy holds here is definitely the artifacts. So he's gonna get this artifacts. The question is when he's going to get it. Anyway, after within the sewer, it's been a couple days since we found that. We couldn't talk about it with our mouth, but we couldn't avoid the topics. So Anne ended up talking about it first. So what are we gonna do now? What do you mean? You said that you saw what happened at this orphanage place in your dream, and you say you wanted to stop it. Yeah. I said I agreed to it without much thoughts behind it before, but I think this is more big problem than what we originally thought. So Eve, let's just run away from here. If it's just two of us, we should be able to. And Eve says, maybe this is just all coincidence. What? But, you know, Sister Teldra and Sister's brothers in here. I don't remember any one of them, but I think they're all good people here. So, you idiot, start to think about yourself. You use your ability to see what happened down there. And we found a corrupted object in the cell as well. All this is coincidence? You saw the same creature in your dream. That's not everything. We saw like the guy with the black suit as well. They saw the corrupted object and acted like everything was normal. Like they will know what's going on here. There's something big behind this orphanage, and they're all connected. Maybe people who left this place, they may be inside their belly. Then, the person who gave me this doll, why can't we remember them? It was someone who always was so nice to us and gave us food and stuff. She was sometimes mean with her words, but that's because she cared about us. We weren't real families, but in our memories, they took care of us like a family. Do you really not remember anything about her? No. Just like what you said, if sisters and brothers got eaten up by corrupted objects, that's weird that we can't not remember them at all. That we'll do a little bit more research about what happened after they leave this place. With your ability, I think you should be able to. But this orphanage, if there's any connection with those monsters, we are going to leave here, right? Right? Yes. Thank you, Ant. Alright, no one's around. This is Sister Tedra's room. Children like us shouldn't be able to enter here. Well, for your research, we have to start from here. You said you wanted to know what happened to those people who left here, but Just get in here. So Eva is using her power to see the objects. And she started crying. Are you okay, Eve? You saw something here, right? The people in masks and the sister. And then the children to monsters. Wait, Eve, someone's coming. My stomach is feeling really bad. I don't feel good. Damn it. She can't. You're gonna get caught. Came a long way. Should I service you with a tea? I reject that. I don't have much time. Can we get straight up to the point we are here? Anyway, the time is coming. We need a great vessels. Or great quality vessels. Oh shit. I think I know. So the children's are the vessels. So children's are the holy grails. I think that's what it is. Yep. So holy grail is an artifact. It's actually the body itself. But anyways, yeah, they're all trying to prepare for the mother's return. But the choosing the quality of a vessels, that's a grace from our mother. So we just collect all the possible candidates for the holy grails and go through many tests after tests. Who's the mother? The demon lords, which is the another Adele. Yeah. Not the Adele that's with the Regina, but another Adele, basically. Anyways. Yeah, the children's are the Holy Grail. The thing I left you, I'm going to be taking it back. This damn fucking old man just talking shit like he knows everything. He's really looking down on me for doing things like this. I think I heard something in the closet. I told you to not show yourself here. No, it's just that the L3 area, there has been an interruption. Anyway, they got lucky. So anyways, she's upset that what she saw here was true. And it's like, I told you we can't trust anyone here. Except us. Okay, and let's run away from here. But there's something I want to ask you. Damn it. DM says, Roy, what are you doing not going home? Is that your grandpa? Why didn't you call me when you got here? So you're empty-handed once again? I guess the fishing didn't go well. You and your attitude. Fishing is supposedly keep doing until you catch a fish. You don't have to be so down about not being able to catch it today. What's important is you believing you can catch it tomorrow. That's what you always say, but you never catch a single fish. What you always talk so big about, your speciality, which is fish and chips. When can I taste that? Yeah, they're definitely English people. So what's up with your face? Are you getting hurt by others? It's not. No, not really. It's not something you should care about. Is it Robert? Yeah, he just hit me. What about it? Cause he's keep drinking and he's about to beat up mother. If you're gonna say sorry, just don't say anything. Cause I know it's not your fault. This damn house, it wasn't the money you gave us, we'd be all starving to death. So just don't try to care about us all of a sudden. Just keep giving us money and go to fishing with your friends. Beating down the father and separating mother from him, I will do what I have to do. What you say is right. Whatever other reason I put it up, it's true that I didn't take care of your family. So trying to make it up for now with the emotions that built up is probably impossible. For the bigger picture, what are you talking about now? But Roy, just for that reason like that, the burden our family holds, the Burnett, the chain should be ended. And I guess this is when his grandfather gives him the chain. What's this chain? Are you saying fight with my father with this chain? What kind of nonsense you're talking about? If he remembers this chain, he'll never hit you again. If anything, he will start to be scared of you. Because that's the symbol of our messed up family. Symbol of the family. What my grandfather said was true. Because after that day, my father never lent a single hit on my mother or me. And not long after that, my grandfather was dead. Is that so? I expected since you had that shackles or the chains. But I think that's when he decided to leave the predicament to you. To wield the shield, you have to get used with the chains first. Damn it, I never expected the symbol of the family to be something like that. So what is my damn father? What the hell did he do to make her to say that he left the responsibility and ran away? The reason Robert became like that might be because your grandfather being such a big part of the Predwin. So yeah, it was a time where Our Majesty's father used to be the leader of the facility. When we look back now, that's when we used to be the strongest. Even though Burnett was about to retire, but he still was strong as ever. And he had a son. It was a son of the legendary Burnett, so everyone was praising him up to be the next one, the next successor. Robert probably knew his place as well. Maybe he had a pride to it. But at the same time, there was a reckless part of him as well. After he succeed or became successor of a Burnett, Robert wanted to go big bang to take down the followers of the lake. In one big bang? How? Working with McCready. Finding out where they gather for usual meetings, and they were going to take out everyone at once. Wait, what are you talking about? McCready? Yeah, it was the father of the Regina McCready. So he was a spy from the start, from the Predwin. So Regina's mom was the crazy one for the lake, and Predwin set up a spy to go in and marry to that person, which is Regina's mother. Anyways, it was someone who should have never been caught as a spy, and our most valuable agent at the time for the informations. Anyway, Robert proceeds with the missions, but even though it was his first mission, he was rooting for the victory. But just like how we took the information from our enemies, enemies also took the information from our allies. So our missions failed, and it was an ambush, and most of the agents who went into the missions were mercilessly killed. So basically, Roy's father went all in into trap with a lot of people, like strong people, and fell into trap and took down a lot of forces of the Predwin with that one mission. And that's how I lost my left eye that day as well. So you're saying how the information leaked out was actually my father's fault? That was like the top sacred missions at the time. Even I got the details of the mission on the day of the mission happened. He keeps saying it wasn't his fault, but he was the top organizer of the missions. So after that mission failed, he left Predwin and ran away. Thinking about that day, it still gives me a shiver. If he didn't have a name with the Burnett's, I would have destroyed his face myself. So to make it up for that, your grandfather left behind, or your grandfather didn't retired and worked hard as he could to make it up for it. Now you know the truth. Do you feel good about it now? No, actually I feel worse now. That's always what that's the truth does to you, as always. But I still like it better than when I was clueless about it. Thank you for telling me the truth, Morgan. Until our missions of the Predwin is finished, we'll always require the power of the Bennetts. But your name shouldn't be all of it. The manner comes from the experience. And Mr. Morgan, or Agent Morgan, sorry for interrupting you, but I think Blizzard's getting stronger, so you have to take off from this point. We'll land you close by. Anyway, this is the church. Of course, do you have any money? Wait, why are you asking for money now? No one cares on the cash these days. That's troublesome. Coming to a church without money. What's so important about that? We're not here to pray for our sins. That's why I'm saying you're still a brat. If your agent always know. Place like this, you should follow and show your some respect. Even though you don't feel any of that, it's always best for the mission. You are. Beyblade is here. Times like this, we can transfer money by account. So e-transfer is here. Is that so? I guess the word is quite different now. Yep, so we have observed informations and know what happened so far. Because the Predwin been asking us to search out for the pieces for a while. So, is there any progress? No, not the good ones. Yeah, the Holy Grail is very scarce information even within the church. The top orders from the church would not give me any of those informations or vital informations too. But the past one of the past priests, Johann Nikolai III, was very close friends with Mr. Burnett. So we just gotta ask the grandfather about what happened that day. But he'd been passed away. So I guess we are lost again. There's a couple documents after he passed away. I was going through his stuff and saw a couple documents that I couldn't decrypt, which I will show you. Maybe it will help you here. This is a dimensional ships rental receipt. Yeah, this is this part of his business. Anyway, he rented out these things for 15 years. The recent year was the 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Captain Renter, Dimension Rental Ship, Platinum Capital. So anyway, whatever this guy was doing, he didn't want church to find out. I guess you're sharp as what they say. So anyways, he has his personal reasons why he'd been renting out this expensive dimensional ships to travel into certain spots for past 15 years with his own money. This is not the person that I knew. So what the hell you're trying to say? So Roy is pretty much like straight up going. He just wants everything to be explained simply. It's too early to come to conclusions, and there's some other details as well. Wait, you're saying the reason they rented out the ship is for fishing? Huh, is that so? I thought your grandfather was living and enjoying this soft retirement life, but I guess I got punched again. So, of course, I thought you guys would know something about this. So now I understand what he was doing after his retirement. Just like what James said, he must have fought him to take over the pieces back in the day. That mission failed, and the whereabouts of the piece was hard to find, but he never gave up. After the retirement, he he made sure to not realize, or not show us what he was doing. And he worked with the guy, which is the church guy, and he kept on searching for the pieces of it for past 15 years, going through the other side. Is that so? So what they've been looking out for in past 15 years could have been the Holy Grail. Is that what you said back in the day about the bigger picture? But something is still odd here. It's about the Holy Grail, so I can see it hiding much as I wanted to. But why didn't he said anything about to you guys? Because whatever, if it was whether it's a Holy Grail or just a piece of a Demon Lord, to Predwin it was probably really important. That is also true. This big problem. We saw corrupted objects. Anyways, I think Professor is here. Anyways, it's something we need to find to get to that place. We asked some valuable intels to hide it away in this area. If he didn't betray us, it should be around here. Of course, it is here. That case, oh boy, are you trying to take control of the shadow of the Elysium as a servant? Shadow? That's wrong. We don't need some uncontrollable shadow in a situation like this. Then to Elysium's shadows, instruments are the source of the power. At the same time, those are artifacts with a different personality. And if the one who controls those instruments and the melody can resonate with each other, then they can create such a big crack to the dimensions. So don't we need other instruments to make that happen though? No, just for one or two persons to go through the crack of just a crack small enough for one or two persons to go through. One instrument is more than enough. The problem is, it's just the possibility and the chance of going to the place you want with the first try to reach there. So are you saying you're jumping into the dimension with bare body? That's too dangerous. Your body right now won't be able to withstand the power of it. We should just rent out the ship. You're knowing only one thing, but then not the other. We're getting chased after by them, and in the situation like this, if the ship appears that we could rely on, it's probably a trap they have digged out for us. So you obtaining that instrument, whose trap was that, you think? Uh-oh. Rivet is here, I think. Of course it was me. The cute bunny up the lake. We have been so peaceful lately, so I had no chance to shoot any guns. But so I'm so happy that you made an escape. So in return, I'll made you into a shooting target. I don't need a change. Looking you here, I guess Regina ordered you to be here. She never told me to capture your life. Yeah, she's crazy as ever. I'm sorry, but turn back and tell Miss McCready, Ribbit. What I'm curious about is what the follows of the lake has been after, but even beyond that. This is for the bigger picture. Bigger picture means a greater being.
곧 약속 시간인 거 알아서. 내 놈이 도망칠 곳은 멈췄에 따른 결과예요.
Give me a second. This is from the episode 11 when the blizzard weather effects are happening, the shadows and everything covering up in the blizzard. This is the same timeline, I guess. Yeah, we can't see anything, so how the hell are we gonna chase after them? Yeah, with the blizzard like that, we might lose them once again. Anyways, this one end here that easily. Let's separate our ways. Take this before you go. What is this? A ring? It's agent symbol. It's a symbol that gives to the official agent of the Predwin. Basically, an accessory. You can also leave a message using this, even with the other side. So if find anything, give me a beep. I really said, damn you. If you have something nice like this, get me from the start. It's so smuggy. Man, all this area is so white, but I can see the black dudes here. That's because like the acolytes all wears in the black mask and shit. Oh, this is the sniper rifle sound. Sorry, I saw someone because of the blizzard. I saw the shadow, so I aimed for the head and didn't expect you to dodge that. Wait, you are the damn bunny girl that we saw from the prison. Oh, you know me? That's an honor. Because there's not that many people saw me and returned home alive. But you saw me in the prison. Which prison? I remember. You're the damn blondie brats. I think your name is Rowan Burnett. It's Rowie. I guess Rowie's having a pretty tough day. I wonder what Ribbit is doing here though. You said you're a Ribbit, right? I heard you're the part of the Lake's members as well. Also, you are a pretty big shot mercenary before you started working with them. Discovering the secrets of a lady. That's a perverted way. Shut up and why you are here. I heard you're the most trustworthy person for Regina McCready. Wait, is she after whereabouts those leftover of the followers as well? You saying I'm the right arm of the Reginas? Wait, you aren't? Cause that was funniest thing I heard all years. I thought the Predwin has quick thinking people. I mean, smart people only. But I guess that's not always the case, Brett. What? Listen, well, I'm with Regina just because I have fun with her. But I don't know what Regina has been doing lately, but she's just staying in the mansions, so it's not that fun anymore. So yes. Cause the Ribbit is tired of things, I decide to be part of the other. What the hell are you talking about? You betrayed her? Well, because I always rather to be fighting under the underdog side rather than strong team. Oh shit. Yeah, Ribbit is unpredictable. Now you see your turn to give me a thrill. So wouldn't that be a fair trade-off, Roy Burnett? Well, I won't say no to the fight or challenge. It's going to be different than time we first met each other. No, basically, Rivette is always fucking crazy. You don't know what she's thinking. She just fucking does whatever she wants. And she's basically betraying Regina here. Only reason she went against Adele in the first place is because I guess she just wanted to. Rosaria will kill Ribet easily. Well, I heard that rusty looking chain can take down parts of Adele pretty easily. But that doesn't really work on her that well. Deflecting bullets with chain. Anyway, Roy's standing up on his own pretty well. I'm sorry, but I'm not counter. But I still like my life on the edge kind of feeling. Anyway, excite me more, Roy Burnett. I'm sorry, but that won't happen anymore, huh? Wait, the papers are attacking me like a blade. That's a weird ability. A blade, I think you saw something in the wrong way. Wait, it's getting attached to my body. Now give up. Yeah, but Reba says no, having so much fun. Anyways, even though it's 2 versus 1, it's been a while since I pushed back like this. You've grown up pretty well. I'm proud of you, Roy Burnett. It was a good choice that I let you go that time. But your lasting finish is still weak. Why isn't it blowing up? Man, she tried to like go suicide bombing style. But Morgan defused the bomb before it was too late. Roy says, I've been calling you from the start. Why are you so late? And the Morgan says, if you're agent to learn this, Burnett, the men's class comes from the relaxing manner. And vividly they're saying, if you're relaxed more than that, we all could have hold our hands together and singing the God together. So stop being cocky. I guess the joke doesn't work on you, my lady. And your ribbit is tied up. Rivet doesn't like the fact that it's 3 versus 1, especially against a weakling lady like her. What are you saying? You're weak. We are all about to die here. Just now. Riva says, I never said I was traitor. Now she's saying her only partner is Regina. So she says she heard it from the church, insider information from the church, and Bibili is saying that means there must be a traitor within the church. You said Anna McCready. Yeah, what about Regina's mother? She's been dead for a long time. Anna McCready. And it's going back to her events, like the mini story. The pieces of a godly being and a vessel. All these answers were right in front of me, but I haven't realized it until now. I'm ashamed of myself. What's wrong? What's happening now? Did you figure something out? Yes. What the Holy Grail is about. And figured out what the Professor James is about to do. Back to round table at the Pridwin. Lake 2 and Lake 9 is safe. All done. And now we have Lake 4, 7, and 11. Just 3 places. We have to choose. With the counter agents out in the facility, it's impossible to defend all places. Lake 4, we couldn't recover damage that we got from the last time from their attacks. So Lake 4 value is much less than other facility. So you're saying it's time for us to break down the Lake 4 for good. We don't have time. If we going to let them take the pieces, why don't we just blow them all off and put them down? And the agent there would take that sacrifice as well. So make your decisions. But she made a decision to make everyone at the Lake Fort to leave the facility. So I guess she's gonna blow up that place. So let's go ahead. Someone has to stay here and hold these bastards in a place. Or someone has to stay here to burn all the documents, like vital information here. And someone will have to wait until those bastards get buried all with us together. See how much they suffer and stuff. So that way the sacrifice is worth it. Uh-oh. The body disappear. Body. Uh-oh. Said it's easy. The way you guys think is so easy to read. This is the time, the children of the mother. Take away the chains of the seal and let the parts be back alive. Yeah, this guy and the follower seems to be unsealing the pieces. It said we won't forget your sacrifices. From now on, Lake 4 is under destructions. And she'll take the responsibility. And a self-destruction. Lake 4's this self-destruct has been finished. The vital data from the piece of it is 0%. No life is remaining there. There is a line that's connecting from Lake 4. What do you mean? It absorbed the big pieces in an instant. Who are you? We have to let them know. I'm gonna borrow this just for a moment. I see. I expected it, but that's interesting. In this world, you're leading people once more. And once again, you are going to give up. You're giving up the big things, or you're going after bigger pictures and giving up the small thing. The descendants of the Pendragons. I know I'm pretty famous. I know that myself. But the person that I'm now aware of talking about my family line, that's really unpleasant. You're the one who took down the Ryans and worshipping false god. Ryans? That was a nice hunting dog. He gave me a decent enjoyment, a battle. Stop talking nonsense right there. I have no understanding why you're doing this. But you guys wasn't approved by the followers of the lake, and yet you guys are doing this. You don't have any answer. So this is the last chance you can talk. You can speak for yourself. Where did the Lake Force sealed away pieces now? For with our forces we have right now to fight against you guys face to face, it's probably a little shortcoming. But I know your way really, really well. Our ways. So the way you attack all these other places at the same time. To you, if it was you, I knew you guys would sacrifice this place for the favor of the others. For the bigger picture, cutting up the small things, that's your way. But our goal was here from the start. The size of pieces like this is more than enough to wake our mothers, or the beginning ritual of our mothers' awakening. Our mother wants intelligent of the lake to become one, and I am going to make that happen. Damn. Even if it's you who's trying to stop me, I am going to kill you. The descendants of the Pendragons. Damn, that's his grandfather? Jeez. Ah. With my names, I promise you, no matter how long it takes, I will not give you up. But for now, can you believe me? Can you believe us and wait for a little bit longer? It's the same dream. More dreams I have, the image is getting clear. That means after listening from her Teodra's sister Teodra's office, we planned out to get away from this orphanage. We can't leave children here behind. Please end. If you're gonna run away from here, let's run away all together. That's impossible. I told you, there's some kind of force behind this orphanage. Just two of us escaping has a high chance of getting caught, and you are planning to take away all the children. But that means, just like what you said, all these kids might consumed by the corrupted objects. But you don't want that. And remember, and the what you like about Connor, Common Counter, and the last episode for that. The Common Counter number 0 didn't abandon his allies. No, that's a cheating to talk about that episode here. Well, I guess if you stay here or running away and getting caught, either way will get inside the belly of those monsters. Then I guess we just have to try something. Anne's plan was simple. At the same time, it was a ridiculous plan. It's heavier than it looks. Help me move this. What are you doing? This oil. Without sister knowing, I want to hide this under the basement. So we're gonna set this place in fire. What? What are you talking about, Anne? I told you. In my dream, the orphanage was on fire. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn your dream somewhat into reality. Listen to me well. You said you saw in your dreams corrupted objects appear after church got set on fire. Have you seen any one of us dying? No, I didn't see it. Wait a second. All you saw was the fire happen at the place and the corrupted object appeared. If you can't change the fact the fire cannot be started, then we should just go along with it. If we set the fire timing ourselves, we can make sure the kids to run away according to that time. So by the time the corrupted objects invades in, just like your dream did, we should be all gone by then. Anyways, I don't think this plan is going to work out that well. They're friends. So they told kids the plans to what to do when the fire starts. Oh shit, Eve says. So Nelson, it's Claudia. I think that one of the kids is Claudia. So Nelson, what did I say when what fire happens in the orphanage? What do you do? Well, we run away together from the orphanage and follow the sisters and run to the church. It's the right answer. Here's a candy for you. Thank you, Sister Eve. But even then, this feeling inside of me wasn't resolved. When I first faced that thing, the feeling I felt, if I didn't check that, I feel like it wasn't going to end that well. Well, I guess this is when Claudia used to be young. Just like Anne said, there's tons of white flowers around this area. She went down. No one's here. Let's calm down, Eve. We're just gonna check and go back. Eve. Yeah, this is the person she forgot about. And this thing started to talk to Eve. So I see it now. This crafted object. Sorry, you gave me the stalls to take care of it. No matter how I try to think back, I can't remember your name. But instead of that, I'll keep your promise, sister. Just me and Anne, just like what you said. We'll protect the children of this orphanage. We'll save them somehow. Let's go. Anne's escape plan is wrong. We have to go back and tell them the real identity of this corrupted object. And he's watching. But we are still young, and for kids like us, it wasn't easy to change things. And just destiny always does it, it came all of a sudden. And the sister says, "Why are you so late, Eve? You're running out of your breath. Your clothes covered in the muds. Where did you go?" And well, I guess it doesn't matter. What? No, nothing. Come inside here. The feast is about to start. Now everyone, let's pray before we have a feast. The foods are all made from our mother's flesh and blood. What's wrong with your face? What happened? And we don't have time to, I don't have time to explain. We have to stop this. If we don't, we all gonna become corrupted objects. We are gonna become corrupted object? What? It's time for you to eat the feast. To become all into one, eat our mother's flesh and drink her blood. They start eating. And they turn into corrupted objects. Monsters. The monster appeared out of nowhere. Please save us. I knew it. Once we exceed more amount, they just become like this. Well, I guess we can't do much. I don't like the old hag, but for Mother McCready's eternal life. Now everyone, let's start eating. Until you finish that, you can't take a foot. You can't step outside of this room. This way they try to run away. Where are you going, Ant? You didn't finish your meal. You damn orphan. You didn't know how much we gave you here. Now hold her. Not her. I will do anything you ask. So just spare her life. Then Eve. Eat her share of food for yourself then. If you can't take all of that and stay still, then I'll forgive two of you. Yeah, give it to me. Don't eat it, Eve. Don't do it. You think this damn old hag is gonna keep the promise? You don't want to become corrupted objects. That's okay, and I don't know about other things, but I can hold it well. I'll hold myself for your good as well. There you are. What are you? How the hell did you break that door that easily? Anna McCready. Oh, so that's the Regina's mother. In the areas of the church, doing something dirty like this. What the hell are you guys doing? Just stop him. But I guess he's too strong. Yep. The chain than you are. Burnett. Burnett. I'm from the Predwins to clean up the trash, beings like you. Yeah, so the bottom line story is what happened in the past. And I guess Burnett and the Roy's grandfather saved his children. But that's Act 1 and 2. We still didn't get to see the Demon Lords, but I think we know what's gonna happen. I think pieces are coming together nicely. And next week is Awakening units coming out. So I think it's almost half guaranteed that this girl is most likely be the vassal for the Demon Lords. She's basically the Holy Grail. I'm not sure who she is. It could be possible that she's Amy. It could be, I don't know. So, okay, remember how Amy is an exiler actually? She's an exiler. So if you look at the main episode, main episode 2, you see how the exiler, like the paradox was saying how Hilde was with the Amy and she called Amy exiler. So Six Wing most likely is all from different timeline, like different not different timeline, different world, like different dimensions. So this is where probably Amy came from, most likely, I'm assuming, because there must be a reason why they explained that she's an exiler from episode 11. Episode 11, Six Wings pretty much revealed that all the Six Wing members except Niobian is most likely exilers. So this is probably timeline where Amy and this girl came from, or where they originally are from. Now, I don't know what happened to this girl, but most likely this girl is most likely the Demon Lord and probably destroyed this world. And Amy came from that. And not just the skateboard, but she also the bandana and styles and stuff like that. I think there's a high chance that she's Amy. I mean, it could be just, nonsense. But I get the vibe that she most likely is Amy that we currently see. Now, the question is, what happened to this girl? Is she became a Demon Lord? Who knows? But it also talks about Claudia as well. So I think this is just different timeline. And the Burnett here that shows at the end is still the person, like same as Roy's grandfather, but I'm assuming it's just different version of him. It does kind of get complicated. We'll see. I mean, it could just happen in the past thing, like it could be just different timeline, but I'm starting to think this is actually exilers, because they are showing more and more exilers lately. The whole reveal of Six Wing was that the Swan, she's actually exiler, and Amy is actually exilers, and the Ijisu most likely is also exilers as well. So Six Wing is a group of members that's all exiler except Nayubin. Nayubin is the only one who is an exiler, who is actually the origins savior of the world we live in right now. So I think there's high chance. That's why when Pendragon explains about using the armory, you know, that it has to be like from different world or the same bloodline. So I'm assuming the Roy's grandfather from this world is actually not the he died peacefully. So he died in peace. But the one got resurrected is from the exiler version of him, not actually the himself. That's what I'm thinking. So that way it doesn't hurt the original good guy Roy Burnett. But the ones we are about the one guy resurrected and fighting is most likely the corrupted version of him. From which is the exiler. I feel like that would be a little bit more, and I think that might able to explain why Ryan saw him and he didn't feel like he got the weird sense of feeling that he met someone like this before, but he doesn't recognize him. Because I feel like all the Predium members should be able to recognize him right away, but I feel like that's kind of why. I'm assuming, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I really like the fact they are taking advantage of Exiler stuff more and more. But I'm gonna believe that she's Amy for now. I think that will make story more interesting. But we'll see. I think there's a reason why they explained the 6-wing members are Exilers in just last main episode. Yes, from mainstream the 6-wing. I think it was from here. Yeah. Yeah, so basically Hilde is traveling. To find this girl who holds her memory. Yeah. So we'll see. But anyways, next week we'll find out. I mean, I have a whole episode 11 live playthrough as well, so if you want to know, you can. We'll see. We'll see how things will go. But thanks for watching, guys. It's Jake. I'm gonna go and do some house duties as I usually do. We'll probably stream later today as well if I'm not too tired. I woke up at like 5:30, so I'm actually pretty tired. We'll see next week with the awakening units. Been silent watching. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I'm very excited to how the story will come out. I look at unpacked mining data, and the Burnett that we supposed to fight is actually like the Danger Clause boss. So that's a big spoiler, but yeah, I guess we'll see him. It's going to be pretty strong. I'm assuming he's going to be pretty strong. And also nice that the Pendragon is aware of all these different artifacts. It's nice. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Jake. I will see you guys next time.